Hey there, welcome to Henderson Hashtag. I'm your host, Zach Acker, and today with me we have Amanda Bell, who works at the Humane Society here in Arkadelphia. Why don't you tell us a little bit what the animal shelter here in town does?
Well, we're a no-kill nonprofit facility. We are funded solely on donations, grant money, and just the charitability of the community. We take in all of the unwanted and I guess extra animals that are running around town. You have two separate entities. There's the city pound where they go around and pick up dogs, and after a certain amount of time they're euthanized. And we're a no-kill. So everybody that comes there, unless they have like major health problems, are going to be there till they get adopted.
So do you only take in cats and dogs, or what other animals do you take in?
Right now I've got 2 guinea pigs and a rabbit. I've had chinchillas, a pot-bellied pig, a chicken. I got a chicken once. Pretty much anything. 2 days ago I picked up an owl and took him to meet a friend of mine that does bird rehab in Camden. So, we do what we can for whatever comes through.
Mm-hmm. So are you actually a worker there, or do you own the whole facility?
No, I do not own the facility. We've got, the organization was started in 1989, and it's directed by a board who make all the big decisions about funding and money and different things like that. I was hired and assigned as the director, so I'm kind of the eyes and ears for the board and go through and manage the day-to-day animal care, medical, intake, adoptions, and when it comes down to big decisions, I call them and say, hey, we really need whatever, and then we all take a vote on it.
Would you classify your facility as a rescue shelter?
Yes, we are. And we are one of the only no-kill rescues within several counties. So we're actually offering services for Nevada and Hempstead and Pike, and a lot of these surrounding communities.
So it sounds like you do work with a lot of the surrounding shelters.
I am trying to get us all, join hands and work together and make the world a better place. And so I've started working with the Mark at the Pound, who calls me when he's got really adoptable dogs that are getting close to the end of their time limit. And if I've got room, I go pick them up. I also work with Ty, who has the pound in Gurdon. And recently, I've started working with Spots Rescue out of Glenwood. They help home animals from the Glenwood shelter, and there's several others all over that we're trying to kind of share resources and things we have so we can do more with what we've got.
Okay, so how does it impact the shelter having 2 colleges in the surrounding area?
Well, I tell everybody how lucky we are because, there's a steady flow of not only people that come in and socialize our animals, which is what you're doing every time you come and pet a cat or walk a dog or interact, but, it's also nice because I know anytime I get in a bind of some kind, I can say, oh my gosh, will you guys help me fill in the blank? And somebody's always there willing to help. And it's wonderful. Today I bet we had 75 people in and out of the shelter today. So it's really nice being this close to the colleges, and I attribute the adoptability of a lot of our animals to the interaction that the students have with them.
Well, that sounds really interesting, and we'll get right back on that
Okay.
as soon as we come back in a few minutes.
I just want to fly.
I want a 4.0.
I just want to have fun, because girls just want to have fun.
I want to pass you, Kim.
I want a new car.
I want to be Sean Connery.
I just want to pass.
I want to be successful in life.
I want people to start wearing deodorant.
I just want to graduate.
I want a new phone screen.
I just want queso.
I want you to join the Empire.
I want my college degree.
I want El Perion. I want to be a millionaire.
I want to be in my final dorm room.
I just want some sleep.
I just want to rock.
I want to rock.
I don't know what you do in your spare time, but I watch HTV. I can even watch it here. Even in here.
Here. Here. Even way up here.
Here too. Here, 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 and even here. And here. That's because Henderson Television has a YouTube account, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Check us out.
Hey there, welcome back to Henderson Hashtag. With me, we still have Amanda Bell, and we were just talking about information on the animal shelter and what all they do. So last time you were talking about people coming over to help with the animals. I hear you have a policy about anyone, or not just anyone, but just people in general being able to adopt a dog for a day. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, several years back, we had some students that started the Adopt for the Day program. And what it is you come in, you bring, your driver's license, so you can leave me your name, phone number, and license number. Can't have people stealing my dogs, but anyway, you take them for the day, and y'all can go on campus or to the lake or a river or walk the trails or go sit in your apartment or whatever you want to do. And what it does is it gives our dogs an opportunity to get out and see the world and not just be sitting in a kennel waiting to get adopted. And it also lets the students have, an opportunity to play with the dog. Because a lot of people moved here and, their dog didn't get to come. So it's good for everybody. And I think it really does make a huge impact on our dogs. And I'm constantly getting feedback from people when we send dogs to rescues and do things like that. We can't believe how friendly your dogs are or how lovable your cats are. Well, it's because they have no choice. They get lugged around and, drug into cars. And so, a huge part of our success is because students take dogs for a day.
That sounds actually pretty incredible. And what would the policy for anyone be just to adopt a dog or animal?
Just come in and you pick out who you're interested in. You got to leave me all your info, and I need them back by like 3:30 so I can put them up before we go home. But, for the most part, as long as you don't seem like a crazy person that's going to eat my dog, then, come take them for the day and play with them.
Hopefully you don't get many dog eaters, but
not too often.
About how many people would you say are adopting animals?
Well, we live in an area with such a high concentration of animals that our adoption numbers here, they're pretty steady, but they're nothing to brag about. I mean, we might get a couple dog adoptions a month. And in the meantime, I've got a constant flow of animals being dropped at my door. Literally took 2 dogs in before I came here. That's why I was late. And a cat. But anyway, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing if it wasn't for these. We have out-of-state rescues that we work with, and they're wonderful. And they've taken probably close to 200 animals from us since May. And so between that and local adoptions, we've actually been able to save 200 more lives than we could have this year. Because, we're at max capacity pretty much constantly.
Oh, that's really great. Have you yourself ever adopted any animals?
Oh my gosh. I've got a lot of animals. So I've got 2 dogs that were strays. One came from the Garden Pound, and one actually came from the Humane Society. And then I've got a horde of cats and horses. Yes, I've taken in way too many things from rescues and from bad situations. So totally a believer in it. You know, the best animals might.
So I hear you've been doing a cleaning project to help expand. Can you tell us about that?
Well, right now we've made a mess, but we're hoping to get that cleaned up pretty soon. Back in March, we actually did a renovation project and revamped our cat rooms and made them, you know, more open and brighter. And over the last probably 2 months, we've had groups from both colleges come, and one group emptied out this massive room we have in the back. And we're hoping in the near future to expand into that room and set it up to have more kennels. And then another group from Henderson came and ripped out all of our ceilings.
Wow.
And so we're in the process of getting all that repaired so that it looks good, as well as, you know, it's cleaner. And we got a lot of very ancient insulation out of there. So.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time that we have, but I would greatly like to encourage you to go adopt some animals today, maybe here in the near future, and we'll see you next time on Henderson Hashtag.